weekend. It is a beautiful autumn day, so we have decided to come down to the beach. Doesn't usually get really cool in autumn here in Sydney. It just gets slightly less warm, but it is still such a beautiful day. It is currently about almost 30 degrees, so we're making the most of the weekend and coming to the beach. Have spent the whole afternoon down at Cronulla Beach. It has been so nice. We were just saying how just being in the sunshine automatically feels like food to the soul, especially during like really stressful weeks. Just coming down to the beach, soaking up some sun has been so nice. So we're just chilling here, catching the last of the sunset, and then we're going to head to our local RSL to grab some early dinner. I don't know if RSLs are a thing in other parts of the world, but pretty much they're like where the seniors all get together, and it's like really community driven, and there's always like community events at our RSL, and they have some pretty good cheap steak. It's a bit of a sports bar and just a bit of a vibe. So we're gonna do that and then head home. There are so many dogs here. It is like dogs of Cronulla. We are just going to chill here and enjoy the rest of the sunshine. I also brought my Kindle as well. I just finished one of the books by Abby Jimenez, and I usually really love her. But the one I just read, which was Hope You Remember Me or Never Forget Me. No, Hope You Remember Me. I just couldn't get through it, but I did manage to finish it. So now I'm currently on the lookout for another read. So we are going to chill and then head out to dinner. Weekend. It is another gloomy day here in Sydney. We are definitely starting to feel the change in the seasons, and so I thought it would be fun to share with you a couple of pieces that I have recently picked up to transition into the autumn fall weather here in Sydney. While it never gets cold and it definitely doesn't snow here in Sydney, it does get a little bit cooler, and I have been needing to pull out some jackets and coats and jumpers just to be able to adjust to the new season. So while I don't do a lot of clothing haul here on my channel, there are a couple of really cute pieces that I've picked up just in case you're also transitioning into cooler weather. I don't usually shop from H&M. I am really trying my best to avoid fast fashion, but I did see this really cute jumper here. It just says Paris on it, and I just thought it was so cute. And if you've been watching any of my recent vlogs, I have been manifesting a trip to Europe later this year. I love white. If I could wear white all day long without getting white dirty. I am so clumsy. I stain my clothes very easily, but I thought this was a low investment. and I just thought it was so cute, and I think it goes well with denim, and I wear denim all seasons, even during cooler months. I picked it up in the extra small, and I even think like this extra small is still quite big. But yeah, this is a very cute little loungy jumper that I think I could dress up or dress down. I was also born in 1984, so I felt like I had to get this jumper. Oh, and this Paris t-shirt is also from H&M. I'm really enjoying the black and white chromatic. I always tuck my t-shirts in. I don't know if you guys do the same, but I find that it just looks much more flattering. Next, I picked up an everyday jacket. This is from Uniqulo. I believe this is a new design. Previously, they only made this jacket style for men, but now it's come in a women's version. I just love how cute this looks. Honestly, this looks like something that would be from Lululemon, but for half the price. I think I picked this up for 79 Australian dollars, but truly, it really looks like something from Lululemon. And what I love most about this jacket is the collar. There's like a little bit of puff, I'm not sure if you can see that, in the actual collar, so it adds a little bit of warmth, but the rest of the jacket is pretty lightweight. There's like a little mesh layer in the back, but it's such a cute coat. And also what I really like is it's quite flattering. It's not too boxy because you've got this little thing where you can cinch it in the waist, and it's also got an area on the sleeves where you can buckle it up and make it tighter so that the sleeves are not waving around. It's a really, really flattering jacket. I've been wearing this almost every day. Next, I have this jacket from Zara. It's like a little bomber jacket, but it's really nice and thick here, and it's got the sort of, what do you call this, like wool texture, and I just love the cool tone grey color. I just think it's very flattering. What I love most about this jacket is this little shoelace feature, which I think is really playful and adds a bit of fun and character to the jacket. And you know me, I love my bows, so I will probably just tie this up like a shoelace and have a little bow detail in there. This is probably something I'll pull out more so when it gets to the winter months, just because it is so thick. Another thing that I've picked up for the winter months is a new work bag. Yes, I did not need a new work bag, but I thought this was so beautiful. It is this bag by Saint Oddity. I'll leave the details on the screen below. It is this gorgeous big white tote bag, and it's made of this like grained leather, and I just thought it was so pretty. It's actually so hard to find white tote bags. You can also customize the bag, and it comes with these detachable charms. I thought it was a little bit gimmicky at first, but now that I've actually seen the charms on here, I just think they're actually so pretty. It's just a really big tote bag. It has one central compartment with a magnetic sort of closure, but it's quite a loose magnetic closure, and then it's got just two side pockets at the front. This is surprisingly really handy to keep my phone, just so I'm not digging in the bigger compartment, and then it's just got one at the back. And I have been carrying this almost every day for work. I just love having a bigger tote bag during the winter months when I have to carry my water bottle, my umbrella, and my laptop also fits in here as well. So yeah, I just think that's so beautiful, and I really, really like the pebble grained leather because it helps me to keep this bag really clean. Also forgot to mention that I can switch these around as well. This just comes out, there's like a little buckle, and then I can either take this off and leave it plain, or I can swap the charms around. So yeah, I just think this is a really beautiful fall winter sort of bag, and I've been really loving it for the cooler months. While I have the camera on, I thought I'd share a couple of beauty items as well that I've been loving during the autumn weather. As the seasons turn cooler, I definitely move towards cooler toned makeup. I am definitely a pink girly girl all year round, but I just switch between sort of warmer tones to more cooler tones. And for this season, I've gone back to a classic, which is a MAC lipstick. There's just something about MAC lipsticks that reminds me of my high school days and my university days, because
because that's when I started to wear makeup, and MAC was like the it brand back in the day. So I've recently gone back and picked up a classic, which is MAC Snob. It's just a purpley cool toned bright pink. It's not too cool, but it definitely leans towards the more lilac-y side. So I've been loving this lipstick. And also I recently picked up the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Flawless Pink, which is a powder and blush. I did not need another powder or another blush, but the packaging of this was just so pretty. So let's just do a quick unboxing. Oh my goodness, look at how adorable this little compact is. I don't know if you guys used to watch the show, but this reminds me of Sailor Moon, and she used to have this wand with like hearts and moons, and this takes me back to like the late 90s. Let's open her up. Oh my goodness, it is so pretty. It's definitely a more rosy pink than I'm usually used to. I love how on here it also says beauty is a feeling. Who doesn't need a little manifestation every morning? I just think that's so beautiful. So that was my little mini autumn fall haul. I feel like I am now ready for the cooler winter months. So it is Saturday today, so we have a few life admin things to do today. I have to take Clifford to the groomers. He is looking so disheveled at the moment. I am literally going to drop him off at the dog spa and hopefully he'll look like a brand new dog. Let me grab the dog so I can show you a before and after. Here is Clifford. Look at how disheveled he looks. Oh my god, I think I've just found a prickle in him. You can't even see his eyes. He is so matted and just a big ball of fluff. He's going to be so annoyed at me when I drop him off. He absolutely hates the groomers, but he feels so much better and he smells so much better afterwards. All right, let's head off and we will take you along with us. So let's go to the groomers. What do you guys think of this? I think I could use this to organize some of my makeup. Kind of fits the aesthetic of our house. This is what I actually came back for. I bought the big one, but I also wanted to get the little one as well. I've been really loving like the country style kitchen, and I just think this is perfect as a flower pot, but also as a serving jug. It is just so busy on Saturdays. I always seem to forget to try and not come on the weekend, and it's even crazy busier because it's a long weekend for us here in Australia. Anyway, let's get out of here. We are back now from a full day out just running errands with the dog as well as popping into Ikea. I didn't get anything too crazy just because it was so busy there today. Oh my goodness, it's like every single family was at Ikea today. But I did pick up that storage organizer mesh thing, so I think I'm either gonna put some hair tools or some of my skincare and makeup in here. But what I really wanted to get from Ikea was another one of these flower vases. I've already got the big one, and when I was there the first time, I was contemplating whether I should get the big or the little one. But I think together they look so darling and provide a little bit of dimension to my floral arrangements. If you've been watching my channel for the last few vlogs, I've been really getting into, I guess it's not really flower making, it's just putting flowers in vases and decorating the house with them. I just find that they bring so much light and color and freshness to the house. And of course, to top that off, I stopped by to get some flowers. I am still loving pink gerbers at the moment, and it's so nice that we can still get flowers all year round here in Australia, even in autumn. Have huge pet parent guilt because we didn't bring Clifford to the beach the other day, so we've come down to Kurnell beach, which is one of the most famous Sydney dog beaches where you can let out the fur babies and let them run around. Clifford absolutely loves it. He is suddenly like a champion dog swimmer, and it's a great way to socialize the dogs, and it's really nice because it's not that busy over the long weekend. We have come to the cutest little cafe beach bar called Cook on Kurnell, and it's got this really Hawaiian tiki vibe. It honestly feels like we're on holidays. And best of all, we can bring the doggos here, so Cliffy is having a blast. I'm just finishing editing this vlog and I'm hoping to be able to share it later today. I really do hope you've been enjoying some of the more Sydney lifestyle content. I have been enjoying sharing more vlogs on my channel, so please let me know what you'd like to see, whether it's just casual days in my life, exploring places in Sydney, cafe hopping, balancing my 9 to 5 and being here on YouTube. Because I've been sharing a lot more vlog content on my channel, I have had a few questions here and there about what I use to create my vlogs, and honestly I just use a mix of everything I have. So I just wanted to give a quick update just in case you are new here or you're just curious as to what I'm currently using to film. I won't go through them in detail just because I have a few dedicated videos, and I recently posted a behind the scenes of being a small part-time YouTuber and balancing that in and amongst my 9 to 5. But yeah, I just use a wide range of things. My main camera here is the Sony ZV-E10, which I absolutely love, and it is the lens that is just a chef's kiss. I just love the creamy and buttery texture that this lens produces, so this is still my main and favorite camera. I don't have the courage to go out vlogging with a big ass camera yet, maybe one day, but for now this is kind of like my at-home camera that I'm using to film some of these sit-down videos. I also love my DJI Pocket 3. I feel like every vlogger has this camera and it definitely lives up to the hype because the video quality is just so good on this. I don't use this all the time because it still does look like a camera. Like, it's quite an odd object when you're kind of holding it. So it's not my favorite discrete camera to film with, but if I'm looking for reliable, good quality video, I always gravitate towards this. The only thing I don't like is that sometimes the joystick doesn't react fast enough when I'm trying to adjust the angle of the camera. Like, when I want this to move up, down, left to right, I just feel like it doesn't go as fast as obviously holding a phone. Which is why I still love filming with my iPhone. I feel most of my B-roll shots still on my iPhone. It's just so reliable, the quality is so good. It's just hard to beat the convenience of having an iPhone. Although I am trying to get better at using my back screen rather than my front screen, because the picture quality is just far superior on this, but I just don't trust myself to always have the camera on. And so I recently picked up this vlog screen camera that essentially just mirrors what my camera is seeing. I should have set this up before I turned the camera on. So I just connect it to my phone and it sees exactly what my phone sees, or the screen reflects exactly what my phone is doing. So when it's turned on, I can see exactly what the back screen of my camera can see. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but essentially I can make sure that I'm in view, and hopefully this will encourage me to use my phone a lot more for vlogging as well. So I thought that was a cool little nifty device. I got it on Amazon for like 80 bucks. I just think it's so cool that there are so many accessories to add to my phone to be able to help create vlogs. I also love using my Insta360 Go 3. This definitely is a very nifty little camera. It's so discreet and so cute and really great, especially if I'm in public places or at restaurants where I'm at the table or something and I don't want to be too intrusive while vlogging. This is a great camera for that, but I just think in terms of quality, I probably gravitate towards other vlogging cameras, but this is great for just quick vlogging and capturing quirky POV shots. And I definitely think there has been a substantial upgrade from the previous version now that this films in 4K. I will say this doesn't perform that well in low light, and admittedly the camera footage is not as amazing as my phone or the DJI, but for B-roll here and there, this is a great little camera to add interest to my vlogs. And last but not least, the latest little gadget that I've picked up is the Canon PowerShot V10. I've done a full video on this and sharing some of my initial thoughts, and I would say for the most part my feelings haven't changed about this camera. I actually really like this little camera just because of the video quality, and I also love the colors on here. It's very light and bright and very aesthetic, but it is shaky as heck. So in instances where I might have to take like a scene, I will just use my iPhone instead of this, because this is not really good at capturing sort of still images, just because it is so shaky no matter how still I try and hold it. But this is great for just vlogging on the go, or if I'm sitting down and can have this camera still, this is a great little vlogging camera. Another thing that I wanted to mention about this camera, that I can also link up an external microphone. So I use the DJI with this as well sometimes. I just need to connect the transmitter and it just works like an external camera with a microphone. No, wait, it just works like a camera with an external microphone. When I'm traveling, I like to keep my camera gear in a safe little pouch. This is actually a makeup case. I recently got it customized. It's by a brand called Mon, but I think it also works really well as a little camera bag. It's just so cute, and it's got this felt lining so I don't have to worry about my camera being scratched. And I put like cables and my microphone in there, and yeah, I just keep all my little vlogging cameras in there. It just fits all my little gadgets perfectly. I don't like the look of most camera bags, so instead I found a makeup bag that works just as well. So I hope you enjoyed that little chit chat about some of the things that I'm using just because I have been vlogging more. Again, please let me know what you would like to see on my channel. I definitely want to be able to share that with you, and do expect a bit more Sydney content as well as some upcoming travel, which will be very exciting. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out in the vlog these last couple of days. holidays and seeing what it's like in autumn here in Sydney. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.